Hello, hi everyone, and this is Pawan. I'm the director of the film Dhoomam. It's been close to about 48 hours since the movie released theatrically. Um, so, yeah, it's been first of all, it's been one of my scripts which I've worked for way too long. And I'm going to speak in English because we've been trying to reach out to audiences of different languages. But to quickly put in Kannada, for my audience here in Karnataka who have seen this film in Kannada, ತುಂಬ ಧನ್ಯವಾದ. ನೀವು ಕನ್ನಡದಲ್ಲಿ ಡಬ್ ಆಗಿರೋ ಸಿನಿಮಾನ ನೋಡಿ ತುಂಬ ಪ್ರೋತ್ಸಾಹಿಸಿದ್ದೀರಾ. ಇಷ್ಟೊಂದು ಜನ ನನಗೆ ಕನ್ನಡದಲ್ಲಿ ನೋಡಿ ಇಷ್ಟಪಟ್ಟಿರೋದು ಅಥವಾ ರೆಸ್ಪಾಂಡ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಿರೋದೇನೆ ಒಂಥರ ಖುಷಿ ಆಗ್ತಾ ಇದೆ, ದಟ್ ಥಿಯೇಟ್ರಲ್ಲಿ ಜನ ಹೋಗಿ ನೋಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀರಾ ಅಂತ. And back to English. So first of all, I think I'll try to keep it as short as possible. The movie is released, and as everyone here would have googled and checked, there are extremely mixed opinions, maybe largely leaning on not a side which we expected. So yeah, I thought there will be different kinds of opinions, there will be different kinds of feedback. But one thing that I didn't, or neither me or my team or anybody who's worked ever expected, was that someone will feel the film is lengthy. Because we always thought that we are going too fast. Everybody in all our test shows, I think we are all surprised because I used to collect a lot of feedback after every show and tell them, is something feeling dragged or something feeling off? That's not the feedback that I got ever. So, I mean, if I'd got someone saying it, I think we would have gone back and looked at it. So, strangely, but that's the nature of art and movie viewing as a community. So, some people finding it longer, lengthier is true, maybe. So, there's no science to how that happened. We have to, in retrospect, over time, understand. But what I would also like to probably say is that I am a bit new to this generation or this year of filmmaking, where it's changed so dramatically from the last few years that I made a film, that there are way too many reviews. I mean, it's shocking, scary that it's become a complete business for people to watch a movie and immediately post a review, make videos, and try to influence you how the film is. I just want to say in this little video that it's their opinion. So give a movie a chance, give a movie a try. If you're convinced with the poster, if you're convinced with the trailer, and if your instinct tells you that, hey, let me go watch it, then give it a try. That's my only thing, because a reviewer, what I'm seeing at the speed at which they are coming out and posting reviews, it just feels that they haven't spent enough time to understand what we're doing. I didn't make a film which is supposed to blow you out on like every second. I didn't make a film which you can watch while you're texting or when you're seeing Instagram in the theater, which has kind of become a trend. I mean, you might say that if your film was interesting, we wouldn't look at the phone, which is equally true. I mean, I completely understand that. But it's something wherein, as an art form, you got to give it a little bit of patience, little bit of engagement. And I think that's what I understood in the last 48 hours, that in our test scenarios, the audience were committed to watching the film. There was no one looking at the phone. There was no one trying to do something. They were somehow committed to see the film, and it worked for them. And I think in a normal way, where some person is buying a ticket, he's gone to a theater to just watch a film, his discipline and his involvement may not be of the same range. So I get that. I'm seeing it. But I'm also saying that don't fall, or don't think that someone saying the film created a certain response from them needs to create the same response for you. Like I said, I'm not asking you, forcing you to watch the film. If the poster, the trailer, and the body of work of mine and all the actors have kind of told you that, hey, maybe I should give it a try, then go give it a try. If you think, no, I don't want to waste my money, it's completely your call. Because I remember last year there was a film which was completely popular. It went to the Oscars and everyone's talking about it, and I did go watch it, and it didn't work for me. Somehow I could not connect, I couldn't understand, but it won so many accolades, everyone's raving about it, right? But it didn't work for me because maybe it's where I come from, or I could not understand what is happening. but it doesn't mean then I go tell 200, 2000, 2 lakh people that hey, this is a terrible film. I'm not trying to form that opinion for you. Okay, but if I like something, I try to do that because I say that maybe I liked it, so maybe you will like it, go give it a try. But I think the world has changed. The whole act of saying something is bad, don't watch it, is so high that I now see a lot of people texting me reviews or who are sending me feedback, also constructive feedback. There are people who have said this part felt longer, this part felt, and it's amazing that these guys are not posting it on social media where 10 people can like it. They're sending it to me, and they don't even know that I'm actually reading it. Okay, they're just taking that time off, they're scanning that QR code on the screen, taking that time off because it takes like 4 to 5 clicks to actually write the thing. They're taking that time, and they're not just praising me, they're not just my fans, or they're not just being this trying to put me on a pedestal or anything. They're being genuinely saying that hey, this part worked, this part didn't work for me, and I love that kind of feedback. This is why we write things, this is why we make films, and this is what a conversation is. And to kind of end this talk, please, given time, when I say I have put in thought, when I say my cinematographer, my team, musicians, everybody is put in thought because we enjoyed doing it. And I just feel that you give the time to analyze it. People are talking about open ending, people are talking about things were not. No, it's there. Like in famous Nolan's movie from the movie Prestige, are you watching closely? Is my line to it. It's all there. You've got to commit. You've got to put these clues up together. So yeah, it's a film which expects you to do it. It's a film where I'm not really taking a spoon and feeding you every bit of it, but I'm just telling you, try it. And even then it might fail, it might completely be a boring film, it's accepted, but give that little time to it. Now looking at where things are, will it continue to do good at theaters is all dependent on how many people end up to theaters and watching it. Otherwise you of course have other mediums to watch it as time passes by. But there's a lot of work done on surround sound, atmos sound, and larger screen. You will miss out on those experiences. When it comes on a television, you will be watching it on stereo mode, and we've spent days to give you that kind of a theatrical experience. So if you have the time and inclination, especially if you're seeing this video, go try it. Don't get influenced by reviews, especially from people you don't even know. There's tons of reviews online which people just try to pull this whole thing down. If you know them, if a friend has told you that it's boring, then please listen to your friend. But if a random person is tweeting, if a random person is putting up videos and not really delving into it, like who just say that because they don't understand, it not necessarily mean it's a bad film. Like I said, a very Oscar winning film, I couldn't understand. It's my problem. It's not the filmmaker's problem, right? It's something that maybe after 2 years, if I watch it again, I'll understand or I'll connect to it. So don't blame the filmmaker, don't blame the team for not investing enough time to understand it. It's their freedom to create art, and that's what all of us are doing. So my request on this video is, if you have the time, if you have the money, give it a chance. Otherwise, let's see. But it's been a great experience. I'm loving all the positive texts and messages that people are sending. It's also good that so many of them have noticed like little things which come in the background, which are in foreshadowed, which are little hints that I've left because I enjoy doing it. If you put all these things together, the way you hear the story is going to be completely different. But you have to put that effort to just bring these things together. So if you see it, then do comment on those things. Some people have actually noticed, I mean, something which comes outside the car in the background, which we took effort to do. And I saw one review where one person has actually mentioned it, and it makes us extremely happy, that this person took notice of that detail and wrote. And yeah, it's definitely not your no-brainer film. It's definitely not leave everything and just have popcorn and see it. And eventually, a big thank you to everyone who's seen it so far, and a big thank you to my crew and cast who's been amazing. We loved doing the film, and whatever didn't work, I'm hoping that with time, when I can detach from the film and see it, I'll be able to pick why a certain sections probably didn't work, and probably do better next time. So thank you and have fun. Have a great weekend, and if possible, do catch it this week. See you.